Welcome back to WCTV as we continue our Senior Spotlight series. One we have today is Public Relations major Bailee Yokum. Bailee, really appreciate you taking the time to come on today. And as upset as I am to see you leave, I'm happy that you get this moment. I do have a few questions for you today. First thing I'm curious about is, what have you been able to discover about yourself since you've been at WU that wasn't the case when you came in? Have you learned to become a leader? Have you learned something in class that just really piqued your interest? What have you discovered about yourself that wasn't present 4 years ago?
I would say a big thing for me is confidence, stepping into the leadership roles, just different things like that, being able to be confident in my abilities and learn, that my skills are valuable.
Awesome. The second thing I'm a little curious about is people talk about graduation and they're really excited for it. They can't wait for that next step. Other people are really dreading it because they really enjoy this time in their lives and they don't know what they're going to do next. Is this a moment that you've been looking forward to over the past several months, or is it, okay, this is a transition, I'm really going to miss being here and I don't know if I can handle it? What's your mindset going into graduation?
I would say I'm somewhere in between almost. I'm excited for graduation, but I'm also nervous for what's to come and the unknowns. So I feel like everyone's kind of like that in a way, but I am excited for the future.
Awesome. One question that college students are always asked and they never have a same answer for is, have things gone to plan? Some people change their major, some people they change colleges. Has your time at Waynesburg University gone to plan for whenever you envisioned how it was going to be 4 years ago, or has it been all over the place and completely away from what you thought it was going to be like?
Definitely different than what I thought. I came in as a marine bio major, so
Really?
I did pretty much a 180 switch. I love, the sciences, I love the environment, but it wasn't suited to my skills and my key skills. So I just noticed whenever I came into public relations that everything is just kind of clicked. It was this is where I'm meant to be. I'm just kind of capitalizing on my skills in a more professional way even. I feel like I've learned tons of professionalism and been able to get professional development going into the future.
That's awesome. I've been working with you for nearly a year. I never knew this at all. I'm still learning stuff about you. That's really cool to know about. Something I am really curious about as well is some people really enjoy their college lives and they love this portion of, having all this freedom and having, a lot of independence they didn't have in high school while still not having all the responsibilities that come with being an adult. Some people enjoy moments. Some people are like, all right, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait for this test to be done. Has college been, I'm enjoying the moments and everything else is just kind of a blur? Or has Waynesburg University been a place where you get to wake up every morning or close to every morning and say, you know what, I love being here. Even if things don't go as I want them to every day, I still love my life here?
I think for me, one of the things I struggle with is living in the moment and being present. So I feel like to kind of wake up every day and be like, wow, this is great, is not something that I've experienced, but I have noticed myself more readily available, and to go to class. I'm like, okay, it's not as bad, it's not the worst thing in the world. And there's definitely more of a want to be at events, to meet people. I feel like when I was in the sciences, it was coming out of the COVID year, my freshman year, and I just feel like getting involved was one of the things that I kind of missed out on. So having these moments of being able to attend events and really kind of see the education and the tangible part, actually applying it, come together has been one of the big moments for me where I see, it's a good thing to wake up and be like, oh yeah, I'm excited for this.
It's beautiful. Has Waynesburg University left you a better version of yourself? Some people stay stagnant when they come into college and remain the same version of themselves as when they left high school. Other people are completely different people when they walk out of Waynesburg University or any college. So has Waynesburg changed you for the better?
Absolutely. Again, just going back to the confidence thing, it's been a huge thing for me to kind of come into my own and be able to have confidence in my abilities and my skills. So when I came into Waynesburg, I wasn't really sure of myself. I was in marine bio, just kind of figure out what exactly I wanted to do. And I think when I made that switch to public relations, I finally was like, this is it. I know what I'm going to do. And I'm confident. I know my skills are being used where they need to be, and I'm in the place where I need to be. So I feel like honestly, just going back to that confidence thing, Waynesburg has given me a ton of confidence, and I've been able to step into leadership positions and step outside of my comfort zone in so many aspects that has been truly rewarding and valuable.
Love to hear it, and believe me, in a life of public relations, you definitely have to step out of that comfort zone. Speaking from a novice, I can't imagine what it's like for you, so I can definitely see the confidence that has built up over the last 4 years. Last thing I have for you, and I'm sure you've been asked this to nauseum, but what's next for Bailee Yokum? Is Bailee Yokum going to keep pursuing public relations? I know you've talked about possibly doing a master's degree. Some people take a gap year. Some people really want to start prioritizing their personal lives and what's going to be going on, for who they're sharing their life with. What's next for you after graduation in a few weeks?
So I have an internship lined up with an oil and gas company to work alongside their public relations director. So doing a lot of the ins and outs, it's a really flexible role to kind of get into the field and, get my feet wet, see what the experience is like. So I'm really excited for that, and it just lasts the summer, so hopefully either I'll figure out, where I want to go next from there, or I'll continue on with that company, which is Intera Resources. But again, going back to that MBA thing, I really am thinking about pursuing, my master's in business administration, just because it makes you that much more versatile as a professional. And when people are looking through your resumes, just seeing that makes you stand out as a candidate, and also you can bring everything that you've learned into your role, which I think is so valuable.
Awesome. Before we wrap up, just to give my 2 cents, I really want to appreciate you, for making this a better experience for me. And like I said, just coming from my perspective, being a part of easily the best year of my college life, and just being an awesome person to work with, and even still to this day, getting to be a person I get to know each and every day. So thank you, Bailee, for everything you've been doing for myself, for the Yellow Jacket, for Waynesburg University Comm Department, and I'm really excited to see what is next for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Bailee Yokum Spotlight. Stay tuned to WCTV YouTube for our continued senior spotlights. Have a great day, everybody.
This has been a production of Waynesburg Community Television.